Have you guys ever had somebody repeat the same thing over and over and it just sort of looks something like this? Yeah, me too. The problem with people repeating the same thing over and over is that after the third or the fourth try, they still somehow assume that you will magically be able to make out what they are saying. If you didn't know ASL and I repeated the same thing over and over the same way, it would look something like this. Exactly. It's the same thing. Now personally, I would never sign the same thing the same way several times. And I know a lot of other signers wouldn't do that as well. That's because we know that if you didn't get us the first few times, we're going to try to problem solve and figure out a new way to get you to understand us. But most hearing people don't do that. Most hearing people will repeat the same sentence the same way a bazillion times, while each time they repeat it, they get more and more mad about it. Seriously, you guys can get pretty scary sometimes. So what are some things that you can do instead of repeating the same thing the same way over and over and over? In my previous videos, I talk a lot about the importance of gesturing, writing things down, using facial expressions, but another thing that can be helpful is rephrasing what you're trying to say instead of repeating it. There are thousands of different words to use and thousands of different ways to say one thing. For example, if I ask somebody, hey, do you think you can do the dishes for me today? If they didn't catch that the first few times, then I would try something new, like washing dishes. Can you do them for me? So, if we didn't understand you the first few times, it's time to rephrase it. Another thing to keep in mind is that some people use way too many words to say one thing. When I am trying to communicate with you, I prefer not to have to constantly summarize what you are trying to tell me on top of trying to lip read and figure out what you are saying. It's a lot of work and it's exhausting. So it's best to get to the point and simplify what you are trying to say if we didn't get it the first few times. I mean, look at Google. They design their products, their interface, their apps with simplicity, simply so everyone can understand it. Anyways, I hope some of you guys found this helpful. Share it with your family, with your friends, with your coworkers, whoever you want to know about this topic. If you guys want to discuss more about any of this, make sure to reach out to me on my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and like I mentioned before, I now have a Ko-fi page, which is kind of like a tip jar, where you can help me support my content so I can keep making videos for you guys. Alright, stay cool and I'll see you all later. Maybe I should start recording my entire videos like this.